NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
And guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Trey Burke. Monroe is out there with Davis. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Antetokounmpo in for three, the small forward. And the basket by Curry. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too. And he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
And he gets it to go.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Screen by Monroe. Burke kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. Drilled from 11 feet out. Burke's got 5 points so far. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Wright sets a screen. Curry kicks to Korver. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Korver's got his second basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Beal gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry attacking. 9 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Beal, the pass to Burke. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Monroe dishes to Antetokounmpo. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. 7 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Burke. 5 points in the game. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Outside Curry. Passes it to Wright. To the inside. Here's Nene.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Screen by Monroe. Burke with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Now here's Korver. He's got 7. Back to Curry. And Davis pulls it down. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have part the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area, and there's still value in that.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow. And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Davis sets a screen. Beal with a screen for Burke. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee the rebound. Down low. And it's good from Burke on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And that's now 10 points for Trey Burke. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Curry kicks to Nene. There's the screen. And Curry has it in the corner. Nene, the screen. Curry wide open. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Burke with it. Curry meets him. Davis kicks to Antetokounmpo. Davis, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, both teams are scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
To the middle. Here's Korver. The shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Beal dishes to Monroe. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Aminu kicks to Curry. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Monroe with a screen on Curry. Beal can't get it to go. Cavaliers leading. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Screen by Monroe. And that one's good. Burke.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Inside. Here's Wright. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Davis, the pass to Beal. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The kick out to Wright. Curry dishes to Nene. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Curry with the steal. Nene outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Jumps up. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Dishes it to Aminu. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Burke. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Korver, good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Monroe kicks to Burke. It's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. But clearly, guys, Trey Burke is a guy who is talent. Drafted number 9 overall 2013. Grew up in Columbus, Ohio. Went to the University of Michigan. But so far, you know, Greg, in the NBA, he's been a bit of a tweener.
And that's a great point. And part of the issue is, you know, he was a scoring guard in a point guard's body. And one thing that happens in college when you're the best player, it's a lot easier. Now when you move up to the next level, you have to change what you do on the floor to impact the game. And that's been a challenge for him thus far early in his career.
Interesting. And there's a foul called on Alan Crabb. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nene, he's checked in for Bargnani. Aminu comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Harris. And Steph Curry subbed in for Nick Coathers. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Kendall Marshall's checked in for Burke. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And, you know, going back to Trey Burke, for a guy with a scoring mindset, he has some limitations there. His field goal percentage was under 40 his first 2 seasons. Part of that is because he doesn't have the explosiveness to get to the rim.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. 1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. It's Williams with the drive. Pachulia. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And, you know, talking about Trey Burke, at his size, he needs to become a more consistent playmaker. I know he's a competitor, very successful in college, wants to play a lot of minutes in the pros. But to do that, he needs to reshape his game and I think adopt a pass-first mentality.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Marshall following the score by Cleveland. They set the pick. And Bass kicks to Crab. Now Cleveland moving it up. There's the dish to Williams. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Len passes to Marshall. That one goes. Count it. Marshall's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Bargnani. Oh, and he just knocked out. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Williams is out there with Andre Robertson. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Bass with the screen. For 3, Marshall. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Williams. Marshall with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Crab. Here's Len. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Robertson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 4. There's Williams with the 3.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
The Bucks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. No one near him. And that's good for 2.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
McLemore dishes to Banks. Tries from 16. Robertson can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Bargnani. He dishes it to Pachulia. It's stolen by Bass. Here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Nogueira, he's checked in for Cleveland. Curry comes in for Williams. Both free throws good from Crabbe.
They've done better at the line this quarter. Right now, they're at a good percentage.
Marshall with the steal. Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bass with the screen. Bass with a screen for Marshall. To the inside. And Bass kicks to Marshall. 5 on the clock. Grab the pass to Marshall. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Nogueira gets a screen for Curry. Here's Bargnani. No good off the front iron. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
Here's Nogueira. Over to the wing. Robertson dishes to Bargnani. The shot misses.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
And Marshall kicks to Len. To the right side. Marshall passes to Bass. Here's Crabbe. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
Bargnani dishes to Nogueira. Cleveland moving the ball around. He's got space. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And McLemore slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, three-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Williams. And right, here we go. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Bass with the screen. Crab, no good. And for Ben McLemore out of Kansas, he knew he had to work harder after the Kings drafted a guy to replace Nick Stauskas. And, of course, Stauskas went on to have Clark an even worse rookie campaign than McLemore had the year before.
Yeah, and McLemore actually on the uptick, very much improving in year 2, and that means perhaps Stauskas will be the odd man out.
And the foul on Mo Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he sinks the second. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Here's Nene, and he banks in the layup. Nene's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Works that one inside nicely.
Now, here's Marshall. Defense is right there. Bass with the screen. And McLemore kicks to Marshall. And Wright pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And that one's good. 6 points for Mo Williams.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
The feed now to Bass. He kicks to Crab. Bass with the screen. And here's Marshall from the arc. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Nene, the screen. Williams passes to Corbin. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Crab kicks to Bass. He dishes it to Crab. Bass with the screen. Crab, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
To the inside. Right. And he dunks it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Now, here's Marshall. 9 points in the game so far. To the left side wing. For the 3. Crab, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The 3 from Korver. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face. and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
The slam dunk by Aminu.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
With the pass.
You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nogueira, he's checked in for Wright. Pondexter comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Stephen Curry in for Mo Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Nogueira kicks to Nene. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Nene's got 6 points.
And guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game. And I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
Stephen Curry.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, with that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Assisted by Lucas.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Monroe. And the Bucks lead by 4. Tipped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Burke with the ball. Now here's Curry. Burke covering. Outside Curry. 1 second left. Again, the Cavaliers score.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Milwaukee on top, leading by just 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Burke. He has 18 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Bradley Beal. Davis is out there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Burke, and it's Antetokounmpo in the 3. For Cleveland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Beal can't get it to go.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Davis sends a screen. Antetokounmpo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Nene.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 18 points and a couple of nice steals, too. Whether it's making a tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
He feeds it to Aminu. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
Yeah, it came into the league just a tremendously raw talent. Really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's a very good point.
The Bucks have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Yeah, you know, going back to Nene, in 14 years, he's been able to suit up for roughly 65% of the games. That's tough on the team's continuity on both ends of the floor. Injuries have been a part of that, though, and oftentimes those are beyond the player's control.
And you know, guys, the thing with Nene, he helps you in so many ways when he's in there. He's hard to back down in the post. He eats up space, tough to get around on picks. He has the toughness that champions are made of.
Timeout called, Cleveland. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Charlotte. Curry kicks to right. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Knocked away. Lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 20.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Burke. He's got 23. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Curry. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Korver gets a wide open look. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Curry kicks to Korver. And Nene gets it to go on the assist by Korver. Korver's got 4 assists now tonight. Bucks trail by 3. Burke dishes to Monroe. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right side Korver. Back to Curry. It's up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Yeah, Monroe kicks to Beal. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. And at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Feeds it to Nene. Kicks to Wright. Power down with both hands.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And it's Korver off the drive. And Davis pulls it down. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Indiana. And the Bucks miss again.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now, here's Aminu. He has 7. That's good. And here is Burke. Pass to Monroe. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wright's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dishes it to Aminu. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Burke. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Burke's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Williams following the shot by Ed Davis. Pass to Korver. There's the feed to Wright. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Just an amazing game for Wright. 8 rebounds, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show. And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bargnani comes in for Nene. And it's Pondexter in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Bass can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Marshall. Bargnani passes to Pondexter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Korver off the drive. Here's Wright. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now, here's Marshall. He's got 9. There's the pass to Len. McLemore inside the line. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. And that's now 7 points for Ben McLemore.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Williams dishes to Bargnani. And the 3 ball is good. Bargnani's got 9 points.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. Bass gets an open look. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Side out.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Complete domination. What a game for Williams. He's got 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And Marshall kicks to Len. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Korver. Wright sets a screen. Korver passes to Wright. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg, and they executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nogueira, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Andre Robertson in for Kyle Korver. Williams dishes to Bargnani. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
He hits both from the stripe. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Bucks. And Roberson kicks to Williams. The dish to Bargnani. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. 3-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
1:56 left to play in the third. Williams attacking. And Bargnani throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Len, a screen. Clock is at 3. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And talking about Bargnani last season, he was actually generating efficient numbers when he was healthy. I mean, way up in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. I would love to see him remain healthy and have a chance to quiet the doubters.
To the paint. Here's Bass.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Williams. 59 seconds left to play in the third. The dish to Robertson. Picked by Bargnani. And the call will go against Kendall Marshall. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
At the line,
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
Andre Roberson.
And he makes both free throws.
Thank you, Cleveland!
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now the feed to Cram. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Curry outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Land's got his 4th rebound in this one. Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Bargnani sets the screen for Curry. Fires the 3. Over Marshall. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by... All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Bucks trail by 5. Our fourth quarter action underway presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Quincy Pondexter. Roberson is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Nogueira, and it's Bargnani in at the 4 spot. 4 on the clock. The 10-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now here's Curry. He kicks to Bargnani. No good from 18. Well, the Bucks shooting at 51%. Really solid. Len with a screen on Curry. Grab the pass to Marshall. To the middle. Crabbe, good. Crabbe's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bucks.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Marshall dishes to pass. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Pondexter kicks to Bargnani. Outside Curry. Picked by Bargnani. Curry with it. Guarded now by Marshall. And it's Bargnani again missing. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Roberson the pass to Nogueira. There's a screen. Curry kicks to Bargnani. Back to Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Marshall kicks to Bass. Glenn a screen. Marshall dishes to Cram. He feeds it to Marshall. From outside the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On its way from Curry for two. Off the left rim and out.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
He dishes it to Robertson. Puts up the baby hook. Here's Bargnani. That's good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bass with a screen for Marshall. Down low. Len. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered closely. Len kicks to Marshall. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Williams. Here's Korver. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Aminu. Len grabs the board. Len's got 7 rebounds in the game. Crab, good. The Cavaliers trailing. It's Williams with the drive. And Aminu kicks to Williams. Wright sets a screen. Down low. Up off the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. Free throw drops for Wright. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Marshall passes to Bass. Marshall dishes the Len. Inside. And it's blocked. But they get it back. Here's Crab. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Korver. Here's Nene. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Cleveland. Len, a screen. Feeds to Craig. Marshall with it. Now defended by Korver. That's good. 9 points for Ben McLemore.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Korver sets the screen for Williams. To the inside. And there's Korver on the assist by Nene. Nene's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Marshall. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Davis sets a screen. Burke kicks to Beal. Passes it to Burke. Beal dishes to Monroe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Nene.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. What a night so far for Monroe. He has 8 points, points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
To the middle. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo kicks to Beal. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's Curry. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Beal on the wing. Pachulia covering. Looking to get back on track here. Beal can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Korver, good.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Bucks trail by 6. Screen by Monroe. Here's Burke. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball. Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout. Start it.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Pachulia. It's Curry outside. That is good. Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
Curry can't get it to go. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Curry, here we go. That is good. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did.
But boy, that was a nice job.
Kicks it to Korver. Outside Curry. With the shot. Offensive rebound. Bucks trailed by 9. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now here's Curry. Burke covering. Wright with a screen on Beal. Aminu, the pass to Curry. Outside Korver. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Beal can't get it to go.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're ahead by 12. 124 left to play in the final quarter. The thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. Quick, powerful athlete, great, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bargnani is checked in for Nene. Pondexter comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Harris is checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Nick Calathes in for Steph Curry. Davis sets a screen. Beal's shot is good.
And, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100% health, there are very few guards in the league who can keep up with him. Truly one of the game's great young talents.
Then they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Calathes kicks to Pondexter. Pass to Bargnani. Shot on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start.